welcome to the Bearverse. I'm Vera. Today I'm going to teach you some tips about playing Celeste. Celeste is a Coney Island performer, so she does a lot of cool tricks and stuff. And she has been one of my favorite characters in Deadlock. We're going to start off with her abilities and how to use them. Number 1 is Light Eater. Blast enemies are caught in front of you with a flare of light. Blasted enemies take spirit damage when attacked by Celeste and provides her spirit lifesteal. So, Light Eater is a little cone-shaped attack that deals 47 damage and 35% spirit lifesteal, which may not seem like a lot, but it actually is so much. It does, on bullet hit, it does 48 damage, one damage difference from the flare damage. For Light Eater, I usually connect it with Radiant Daggers, which we will get to after we talk about Dazzling Trick. Dazzling Trick is a little shield barrier, and when destroyed, it silences nearby enemies and deals a portion of the barrier as damage. It increases your move speed by 3.5 and 203 barrier shields. On explode, so when it's destroyed, it does 50% barrier damage, 3.25 debuff duration, and silence status effect. So, when a player is silenced, they cannot attack. So this is your chance to attack. And you either kill them, or you get them to a really low health and they just work away. That's how you kill them. And if they run away, that's okay. Just be happy with it. You'll probably get them next time in the match.
I'm ready to accept my destiny.
So this is Dazzling Trick, a little orb around Celeste. It lasts for a short time, for 4 seconds. Next, we're going to be moving on to Radiant Daggers. Call down a beam of light from the sky. After a short duration, the beam will fully form, causing an explosion that deals spirit damage to all targets in the area of the Radiant Daggers. Celeste will receive a second buff that increases the spirit damage anytime this hits an enemy hero. So, Radiant Daggers is a little group damage thing, so when you cast it, the shards explode to anything that's in the thing of where you put it. So it does quite a bit of damage, 144 impact damage, 11% spirit amp per stack, and 9% fire rate per stack. 8 meter explosion radius, 6 mark stacks, 1.4 second beam from duration, 25 seconds buff duration. But in the first ability Light Eater and ability Radiant Daggers, in the very beginning of the match, when you unlock them, the recast time is literally about 20 seconds. So I recommend wait until the first boom or upgrade before using it. So that when you use Radiant Daggers, it's actually like 2 seconds instead of 20 seconds and having to like a really long time. And during that time, there's a big group where you could have just used Radiant Daggers. Next, we'll be moving on to Shining Wonder, which is Celeste's ultimate. Launch a deadly orb of light that deals spirit damage and applies slow and reduces dash distance on impact. The orb then bounces to the enemies within range. If no targets found, the orb will linger for a short duration while continuing to look for targets. Shining Wonder is a very good ability for Celeste, but it's not something like Radiant Daggers. It's not something you click on. It's a little bit like Light Eater. Let me show you. If you see, it needs 2 targets instead of 1. If it has 1 target, then it'll just damage it and will circle around the target. If there are 2 targets, it will simply bounce from one target to another until Shining Wonder is done to its state, whatever. Those are the abilities for Celeste. Next, let's move on to items that you should buy for Celeste. Press B to go your builds. This is a build that I made for myself. It is posted as well. If you have this build, then let me know in the comments down below. For early game, you should buy Extra Spirit, which can upgrade to Improved Spirit in the optional early core. I don't use Spirit Strike, Extra Charge, or Mystic Burst, but I do Mystic Expansion. I use Mystic Expansion on Light Eater. I use Light Eater quite a bit of time because it is very useful for getting a last chance kill on the enemies of the matches that I play. Next, I use Extra Health. Even if I don't sell it past early game, I still buy it because I found that it's still quite useful. Then I can upgrade it to Fortitude, and then, if possible, upgrade it to Colossus. Next, High Velocity Rounds. Plus 60% bullet velocity and plus 8% weapon damage. Upgrades to opening rounds, its extra shot, sharpshooter, and armor-piercing rounds. High velocity rounds is actually very, very important for Celeste. Why? When you buy it, every shot is going to be much faster than not having high velocity rounds, making it a higher chance of getting a kill. Possibly. Next, there's Restore Shot. Plus 6 weapon damage, and it gets healing from the heroes or the troopers. 50 healing from heroes and 20 from the troopers. I don't really use this as much as Extra Spirit, but I still use it sometimes, but I would sell it during this game for 10. Next, for optional or early core, I get monster rounds, but then I sell it because then, like, mid game, late game, I usually focus on the heroes instead of like troopers or whatever. Next, Titanic Magazine. It upgrades from Extended Magazine, then it can also upgrade to Escalating Resilience, which is actually pretty good. I should probably add this to my build, but I'll do that later. Anyways, Titanic Magazine costs 100% max ammo and plus 14% weapon damage. It is actually really good because when you have 8 for your max, it can go on by plus 8, going from 8 to 16, plus 8. So if you're trapped in a corner and you don't have Titanic Magazine, you're basically screwed. But if you have Titanic Magazine and you're trapped in a corner with like literally 2 enemies chasing you with like mid-game or late game, you are doing absolutely amazing. And even more amazing if you buy Escalating Resilience. Next, Superior Cooldown. It reduces the cooldown of your abilities like Light Eater, Dazzling Trick, Radiant Daggers, and Shining Wonder. It upgrades from Compressed Cooldown, and then it upgrades to Transcendent Cooldown. This reduces the cooldown of your abilities, and it goes even more from Transcendent Cooldown. I recommend buying the cooldowns and then upgrading it. But I don't really use like the late game stuff because it adds like 40 seconds later. So then we would move on to Improved Spirit, upgrades for Extra Spirit, and then upgrades to Balance Spirit. As you can see down. I definitely use Spirit Improved Spirit because it boosts up your spirit power. But what I do really use is Mystic Slow. When a target takes spirit damage, they have their move speed reduced. So if I buy this, then I hit them, then their move speed is reduced, causing more chance of killing them when they are running away to go to their ally or going to base to heal. I buy this in every single match. Oh my god. Definitely buy this, it's super useful. Next is Arcane Surge. After you dash jump, the next ability you use within 7 seconds will have bonus range, duration, and spirit power. Arcane Surge upgrades from extra stamina for some reason. I feel like they shouldn't be connected, to be honest, but that's just what I think personally. And I don't really use this as much, but sometimes I buy it, sometimes I don't. But what I do really use, like with Flow, is Suppressor. When you do spirit damage to enemies, it also reduces the fire rate, which is so like if I'm like half health or something, I have Suppressor, and that reduces the fire rate, so I can quickly dodge or go on the zip line to go back to base to heal. Next, we're gonna move on to mid game. I use Stamina Mastery. Oh my god, buy it if you aren't already. It's so good. And I do Breeder Expansion, and I also do Healing Nova. Buy Healing Nova if you aren't already. It's just as good as Stamina Mastery. And then also Milk Core, and Balance Spirit, Seventh Wave, Knockdown, Vital Vest, Melee Lifesteal, Trophy Collector, and Spirit Shielding. I only buy Boundless Spirit or sometimes Melee Lifesteal, but I don't buy anything else. And then for late core, there's Fortitude, Indomitable, Rusted Barrel, and Transcendent Cooldown. I don't really use late game items in the build because it's not going to matter, and if I do buy them, the match ends like 20 minutes later, but you can use them or some of the others in 5 taps. I could for late game. I could use Indomitable because it's so powerful, but if I did buy it, it's like exactly like it's gonna out later. And that wraps up for the build. Next, we're going to move on some tricks. I start off by clearing off the troopers, maybe damage the players a little bit, but mostly clear off the first troopers. What? How did the Guardian get me? Oh my god. Bruh. Back here. There we go. Wait, just supposed to say Ice White? Oh my god, that's so funny. After all the troopers are cleared and there's no heroes around, which me and my other teammates start pushing to their enemy guardian. When the troopers come and the heroes are back, we start fighting. I start by maybe using my radiant daggers, maybe start using my light eater. Earlier, when I was killing Kelvin, I didn't use light eater. Why? I didn't need to waste the ability. Looks like they're pushing, so I'm gonna go back this little secret way and go back to my friends. And if someone is low health on my lane or on another lane, I quickly go back to help them. If there's a lot of troopers, I tend to use my rating moves, but if we clear them off quickly, then I don't really tend to use them. Oh, what? I just died. Looks like I can buy Mr. Scratchy, so I'll put that to light later. Then I'll head to the green lane as Abrams wants to heal.
Our green walker is under
My green walker is under attack, so I'm going to clear up the troopers with my radiant daggers. And somehow I killed Calvin. I have no idea how. That's such a mystery. Maybe I was a walker and like game fought in B, I don't know. I usually tend to upgrade Light Eater first because I use it a lot and it tends to do so much damage. Then after that, I do Dazzling Strike, Radiant Daggers, and one Shining Wonder. When I have Light Eater and Radiant Daggers unlocked, I tend to do it like this. Calvin comes, see if we can get him over here. Probably dying first. Or him dying first, but we'll try to get the Guardian out. See, I did Radiant Daggers, and then I almost immediately did Light Eater. That is my combination of Radiant Daggers and Light. Next, I need to heal and go back to my friends. It looks like Abrams left me alone and went to go join Blue, so I guess it's just me and my own. When you have a lot of souls, I tend to buy extra health and technically a magazine, and possibly improve spirit or mystical and suppressor if possible to buy. So it looks like I don't have enough for Mystic Slow or suppressor, so we're just gonna leave that alone. It looks like there's quite a bit of troopers here, but not enough for Radiant Daggers. I'm not gonna use that. Next, it looks like yellow is being hardly attacked. So I want to go to yellow and see if I can choose the characters though. Calvin, bro, what the heck? Yo, you know if you use those zip lines, that's what they exist for. Oh, looks like yellow's quite in trouble. Where's people? Oh.
But they will return.
I tend to use Radiant Daggers also if it's like a big clump. The trick that I also use is I tend to heavy melee the trooper. It deals more damage instead of just wasting your bullet ammo on to attack the trooper. Another trick that I've mastered is being in the air. If you play Celeste, you have to do air tricks and be in the air quite a bit. If you're not used to this, just try to practice and get it going. I tend to might also use Light Eater if there's an analyst and she tries like her little like literally call them turrets. Oh my god, turrets. They're called turrets, sorry. It took me so long, oh my god. I tend to use Light Eater on the turrets if we have Megas on the enemy team. And we have Megas on the enemy team, so I'm using Light Eater. looks like it's quite a battle here. If you have great talent or something like that, or anyone who goes in the air, or if Bebop is in the air with his purple beams thing, I forget what it's called. I tend to try to get on something like a high platform and try to use my light meter on the person that's in the air. The thing is, I don't use radiant daggers because it's more like a ground. I hate it. Like, what? I'm dying so much. Oh my god. I'm forgetting to buy stuff. Let's get these. Let's get. Oh, come on. I'm gonna go and freaking rest getting. Oh wait, no. Abram's getting it. Go. Headed to getting. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's something that I'm doing with the.
Need help on Greenwich. Magic surrounds
That's
us.
great. I'm gonna protect you, Abrams. I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna protect you. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna protect you. Okay. We can do it. No, don't leave. Abrams. Oh my god.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Woohoo! Okay,
The urn is ours.
yo, I'm gonna try to like escape. I don't know.
I'm feeling a little exposed out here.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little. Okay, wait. Okay, here's my card. Calico.
It's time.
Come here. How did I not get Calico, please?
Leave me alone, Calico.
Oh, by the way, I was doing a real match with like the villain, and our Celeste was typing alone because she misdirected it, and then we had a Calico, and she teased her and said alone, and then our Celeste was like, "Why are you bullying me, Calico?" And Calico's like, "That's literally my job." Like, what makes bullying a job? I'm like, what the heck? Bro, how'd you wait, what the heck? Ooh. I went. Oh, let's maybe try. There's like a 14-second cooldown. How'd you do that, dude? What the? Dude, what the heck? That should be, that's not, that should be like removed. Like, that should like not exist. It seems like we're like basically fighting for base. But from that game, I tend to get Nova, Salmon Mastery, and greater expansion. If there's a lot of troopers like this entering your base, I tend to use light. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. Come on, get in. Get in. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm getting knocked out so much. Like, is that? Oh my god. Cool. What the heck, Cal? No. So wrong. What the heck is knocking me out? What the heck is knocking me out, dude? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't know, bro. I don't want to smoke. Dude! Ugh.
The
Water.
earth is ours.
Blah. 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 Can you come get me? I'm up here. And you can run. Or maybe Viper would slide upwards. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh, yeah.
You asked for this.
I also tend to use White Eater if like it's a bit of troopers like right in front of the arc, whether they
Love my
in
job.
pink or if there's a lot of troopers. Sure. I also might use in. Okay, you know what? I'm using my ult.
Contribute to the chaos.
Contribute. Oh my god.
Demolition.
No, no, why did I do that? Why did I like How are we losing, right? Well, they have really high health. 40 seconds. Yeah. But it's okay. Anyway. Yeah, I died. Those are the tips and tricks and items that I use for Celeste. If you found this video helpful, please drop down in the comments down below. Please like, subscribe, and comment with gratitude channel, and I'll see you guys